Hey guys, yep, it's Monday the 17th, and we're all here. It's Mega Ran, Big Al, Chuck, the attorney, Hot Teeth, and my girl Shondell, Brother D. Yep, it is Brother D on Sports. We're gonna come in with a live one, y'all. Will AJ Brown be back? Will Jalen Carter stay? Will Jalen Hurts raise the standard and bring his offense to a whole new level? Look, it's a lot going on in Philly. It's a lot going on in the NFL. It's Brother D on Sports. Can't wait to see you guys. We're waiting for you.
I never mention no Drake like BB. Yeah, whipping the CC, had her on repeat. I look past your box. I got the ghost and the board, no Ouija. Top of my game, let's make it a thing. Who want a piece of the kid? You clowns the same. I came from the king. I've been trying to tell you I'm it. Who wanna hang? Roll with the gang. I put the ink in my skin. Johnny and Dilly, we got him like. Somebody say we the new grits. Can't keep it low key. I add some white chose me. He said you.
Yep. Finally, we back. What's up, guys? What's up, fellas? How y'all doing tonight? Oh man. Brother D on Sports, guys. We so glad to be back here tonight. Some of the boys ain't here, but that's how it's going to be. We're going to be rotating, we're going to be floating in and out, but nevertheless, we're here for you tonight. We're going to be talking all about sports. Tonight, we got the big dogs in the house. The Twin Towers, the brothers. What's up? It's Al and Big Chuck. What's up, guys? What's up, man?
What's up, brother?
Yeah.
It's great to be here on Brother D on Sports.
Hey, man. Hey, thanks, man.
2026. Joel Embiid has played and missed exactly 485 regular season games in his NBA career. This means he spent half his time on the court and half watching from the sidelines due to injuries.
So,
let me do that one more time, D.
yeah, do that one more time. Come on.
As of March 16th, 2026, Joel Embiid has played and missed exactly 485 regular season games in his NBA career. This means he spent half his time on the court and half watching from the sidelines due to injuries.
Man. Now, see, this is what we call a sorry stat. A lot of people in Philadelphia, we all from Philly, right? We all from Philly, and a lot of people in Philly have this take on Joel. But I'm gonna let you guys start. Go ahead, man. Get down a little bit.
I believe he's the age before. No, I can't say beauty in this vein, but age before ugly. So
yeah.
Joel's a generational talent, highly skilled, but he's oft injured. And when it comes to the playoffs, he does not show up when we need him. In the games that we need him most, he does not show up. And again, I believe he is a generational talent. I think he plays too much like a guard. I wish he would post up more. To be like one of the biggest players in the league. I think he's way too perimeter. Yeah. He does have the skill and the talent, but again, oft injured, and when we need him the most, he doesn't show up.
Man.
Well, they say the best ability is availability. That has not been his calling card, being available for the Philadelphia 76ers. And he whined and cried about not winning the MVP one year.
Yeah.
So actually, the year Jokic won it was the year Embiid should have won it. And then the next year is when Embiid actually won it, when Jokic should have earned it. And so look, he missed 485 games. I did the calculations. That's 5.9 seasons he's missed.
Jeez.
485 games is basically 6. He just rounded up 5.96.
6 seasons.
He basically missed 6 seasons.
So he makes roughly $50 million a year. 6 times 5 is 30, right? So that's what's that, $300 million?
Talk about a cash cow that has had sour milk. The whole trusted process, the tanking.
Yeah.
When he's on the court, great. But he's barely on the court. So
besides the playoffs, it's when he's on the court in the playoffs, he hasn't come through for us.
Amen. Yeah, true. He hasn't come through for us. To me, I think that when I look at Joel, even though I like him, I think that he is he still has the best footwork. If you ask me, I know some people say that the new boy do from San Antonio, Wemby, but the whole thing with him is this. It comes down to availability, because a lot of things he did was self-inflicted, from eating the hamburgers all the time, he getting sick, before the game. We seen him do that in the playoffs. I actually went to one of those games, so I feel like I'm a victim because I mean, come on, man. I took the family down there, and it was over a G. You know what I mean? So it was crazy. Yeah. So so I was just like, come on, man, you got to do better. So now that I said this that he was going to get visited by this, but a lot of people said they wouldn't when Ben Simmons was his sidekick when they was Batman and Robin, and he was steady laughing. I said, watch, it's gonna turn on you, bro.
But remember,
yeah, go ahead, Chuck.
Remember, he missed his rookie season.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Well, I understood that because we knew he was hurt coming from the giddy up. Yeah, definitely.
So,
Yeah.
Not a lot of promise. Anytime he hits the floor, it's like a hush falls over the whole city. And then when he gets up, we're like,
and he's always on the floor. He's always on the floor. It's like,
that's his thing. He got this Dwayne. Oh, Embiid got that. I think that comes from his homeland, Africa. You know what I mean? Because basically, I'm serious. Because a lot of people they just like more, athletic than a lot of people. You know, he played soccer, so the ground was his friend. You know, but dude, you on the hardwood now. It's different. It is. You know.
Well, I mean, Dream played soccer, and you didn't see him falling and flopping on the ground like that. You know what I'm saying? Hakeem Olajuwon.
Right.
He played.
But the people that wanted
and Dikembe, he didn't play soccer. Dikembe didn't play soccer, but you didn't see him flipping and flopping either.
Right.
Yeah, I know, but it's like Wade did, but a lot of other forwards did it. But it doesn't serve him because he was very injury prone. You know what I mean? And the Sixers,
oh boy,
get this high talent, but he's always often injured. And they said let's take a gamble with it, and that's what they did. A lot of
bebop boop.
Yeah, D, you're having some connectivity difficulty. Chuck and I can hold it down until you
Yeah, I mean, you can see who's hungry to win because they craft their bodies. Like we saw
problems, Daryl. I'm sorry, Chuck and I can hold it down until you're freezing up a lot. But
okay, go ahead. Just go.
Go ahead,
I mean, we saw Giannis reconstruct his body, putting on all this muscle, putting on all this strength. We even see Michael Jordan do it. So if getting in the weight room and basically reshaping and reconditioning your body isn't too big of a deal for Michael Jordan, why aren't you doing it, Embiid? Like what have you done to improve? What have you done to stay on the floor? I don't mean improving your jump shot. What have you done to physically stay on the floor with minimal injuries? What have you done?
Yeah, as far as conditioning and his weight, I think he needs. I mean, like I said, we're 12 seasons in now. He's played 6, he's missed 6. I mean, but if he could take like maybe 10 or 15 pounds off of that frame, maybe he'd be maybe a little lighter on his feet, and maybe keep his balance. It won't be as injury prone. I don't know, but you notice in the NBA now, there are a lot of soft tissue injuries now. A lot of guys.
Yeah. Too many of them.
A lot of them are getting injured now. Like we didn't see this. Like, I came up watching basketball in the 70s, 80s, 90s. We didn't see that.
Yeah, and those guys back then, remember, Al, they were smoking and actually, kind of like, gut hanging. Remember Jeff Rulin? He would come over, gut hanging over, tight shorts, walking like, walking like John Riggins, you know what I mean? With the gut. Seriously. And no one really could identify like, well, any injuries that coming out. But now it's like these guys, they trip over a sock.
Well, Jeff Rulin, he lost a lot of his career. As soon as he got traded to the Sixers, he became injury prone. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Rulin. But before that, with the Bullets, he was an all-star. You know what I'm saying? He was like a 3 or 4-time all-star. Jeff Rulin could play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no. He was he was a great passer. He was a good player. But I'm talking about how they were shaped. I'm talking about the shape that they were in.
He was a banger.
Yeah, they because remember him and Rick Mahorn, they was the Roadblock twins. Yeah.
Before Rick went to
Yeah,
Pistons, he was with Jeff Ruland.
exactly.
You know who they learned from? Wes Unseld.
How about that?
Unseld passed that down to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Being
big
physical.
boy. Yeah, I was telling somebody that people say who was a good passing center. I said back in the day, I said, yeah, Jeff Ruland could pass, man. He really could. He was heady, man. I was like, yo, he could pass. But a lot of times, you talk to these young kids today, man. I would be like, come on now.
Yeah. The physicality of the game has been all but like pretty much been like removed.
Oh yeah.
So you're probably never going to see that again. You know what I'm saying? The pace is faster.
Oh yeah.
Things like that. You hear what Steve Kerr recently said? He think with the way the pace is now, it'd be good if they took like 10 games off of the 82 game season. He said this. I think it was last night. He said it.
Wow.
Right, but you know them dudes ain't sacrificing 10 games off those contracts.
Man,
too much money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What is it? If they're making on average 25 million, man, come on now. They're not sacrificing none of that.
That's another problem with the Sixers and Joel Embiid. We gave him a max contract, him and Paul George. And to me, they're washed. They didn't deserve it. That's why the Clippers didn't resign him. He wanted $200 million, and we gave it to him.
Especially Paul George. And I say that because we knew what Paul was coming in here. You know what I mean? Joel was pretty much already here, and it's like, well, they had to not to look stupid. They had to, do something with Joel. You know what I mean? They had to, because they had already like kind of threw Ben into the trash heap, And so I was like, yo, what you gonna do? What you gonna do with this guy? So basically, I mean, the Sixers are what they are, but but looking at we are talking about Joel Embiid, man, his his ceiling and everything, and what we're looking at, what he has become. It's kind of disappointing, man. It really is. Yeah. So like moving on to someone else's sports, man, that in Philly, man, that I really wanted to touch on. We have Joel, we're going to have to transition off of him in order to move ahead. Who do you think that we can get, not for Joel per se, but what can we get in order to help us, solidify the Sixers? Because we have a nice squad, even though I think they're undersized, but it's still a nice squad.
We're going to need another big guy. A talented big guy who can get the ball. I mean, a rebound. You know what I'm saying? Or that's another thing. Because of Joel's off injured, he's not even averaging 10 rebounds a game this year.
True.
You know what I'm saying? True. I think about 7.5 rebounds.
Yeah. It's
hard. In our era, if you were a great big man, you were averaging 20 and at least 10 rebounds. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't think he's fast enough to get to the ball to rebound.
Wait, say
it again, Chuck.
I don't even know if he's fast enough to get to the ball to rebound.
Oh yeah, like his foot speed at this time. Yeah, but that's something that the Sixers have to figure out, and their squad, the way they currently constructed, it's just too many small guys, and I think if they, go ahead. I'm sorry, Chuck. Go ahead.
But the league is small now, like a small ball season.
Yeah, it's small, but the people who are winning got big men.
Yep,
that's the problem.
OKC got two. So, San Antonio, Detroit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that's where your problem's going to come in at. So and that's why even when we're talking about big men, that's why I always had that assessment of Joker. Not that I want to go into it, but it's like people say, well, people dominate. And I say, of course they're going to dominate. It's only like 5 or 6 good centers in the league. I mean, and you got 35 teams. So it's like you should be doing a little bit of damage, What's the board name? What's the name? Shagun? What the board for?
I like him for the Rockets. I like him.
Yeah, because everybody was saying, "Oh, he baby Joker." I said, "I hear you, but I don't hear you."
I think he has his own game, but I like Şengün.
Nice. Exactly. He has. That's why I'm not trying to be, disrespectful to him.
Mm-hmm. He can do it. He can post up. He can face up. He can rebound. He can pass. He's not a rim protector like Jokic isn't. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, dominant centers, they did everything. You know what I'm saying? They scored, they rebound, and they protected the rim. You know what I'm saying? From like, even though Moses wasn't a big time shot blocker, but in his prime, he'd get you 2 a game. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But guys like Elijah Wan, they were getting 4. You know what I'm saying? Shaq, Alonzo, they were getting like 3-4 blocks a game. And because now that they have that defensive 3 seconds, and they did that to open up the lane, I don't think you're going to see a guy who's going to average 4 block shots again. I don't know. Maybe Wemby, because he's just so tall and so long. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think you're going to see a guy averaging that many block shots a game anymore. I don't know.
Wemby. See, the thing about Wemby, like they're on their kick right now, but I don't see them, as you said, like Wemby. Will he last through the playoffs? That's my thing. I'm looking at him as well. Like, will he really last through the playoffs? And because when he's in there, he's going to be a terror, because he's the only one that, to me, if I see OKC winning it, but if he's there, OKC's not going to get past them cats, man.
Yeah, I just think they're a bad matchup. For the
I mean, whatever the case, you know what I mean.
I think they're a better team, but this is the way the Rockets were with Seattle.
Yeah,
just about when Elijah went from that team, they just, for some reason, Seattle had their number. You know what I'm saying? When they had Gary Payton, Derek McKee, Sean Kemp, the Rockets could never beat them in the playoffs. They beat them 1 year. I think that was like when they had Charles. The first year they had Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
But usually Seattle used to beat it because they were a bad matchup because they had better guards and better forwards. All the Rockets had that was better was Akeem. You know what I'm saying? But they had Gary Payton. They had Ricky Pierce. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They had like Nate McMillan off the bench. Then their forwards were crazy. You had Sean Kemp, Derek McKee. They both, tall, athletic, you know what I'm saying? Forwards and stuff like
that. Exactly. This one I want to ask you about these Bulls. We're gonna bring up see, can you we have up right here. We have up 2 of the rookies. We have not rookies. We have I'm sorry, they are rookies. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you like? The stats are up there. ChatGPT didn't do a good job of making making my boy VJ, but who do you favor? I like them both. I'm not gonna lie to him. I take either ball, man. But who game do you like more, and who do you see making a bigger impact sooner on a team?
You wonder who surprised me, and he's not even on here. Con Canepo for the Hornets.
Yeah.
This dude is really like balling. I'm like, I did not know he's going to have this type of an effect. Like, I look at efficiency when it comes to people who are scoring.
Yeah.
And first of all, these numbers aren't right. I don't who gave you these stats?
Who get these stats? These stats came from ChatGPT. They off. I gotta take them down.
BJ Edgecombe isn't averaging that many points, and he's not that. He's 52. I can tell you right now, he's shooting. Unless that's his effective.
Yeah. Let me pull up the.
Hold on, let me see that.
I'm going ESPN real fast. Hold up. ESPN.
Yeah, Edgecombe, even if his effective field goal percentage is only 49.9, he's shooting 42.5, so he's not that efficient.
He's only shooting 42%? Wow.
Yeah, he's shooting 34.8, so that's like 35% from 3.
Man,
he's averaging 15.4 points, 5.6 rebounds, 3.9 assists, 1.5 steals. Well, it's good. He's not turning the ball over at all. He's only averaging like 1.9 turnovers.
Man.
Yeah, and as for Cooper Flagg.
Yeah, Cooper Flagg, he averaged 20.2, rebound 6.6, assist 4.4. His field goal percentage is 47.1.
That's not bad, especially for a rookie.
Yeah.
If you're close to 40, like 50%, 47% for a rookie is not bad at all.
Yeah, it's not at all. And plus, he have a lot of leeway. You know what I mean? More so leeway to shoot when he wants to. So
he got the green light. He's number one.
Yeah, he's the first option. Yeah, he's definitely the first option on Dallas. Yeah, and plus it's hard. I understand like VJ because sometimes they straddle him, man. I see him. They pull him out and they'll put him on the bench. And please, whoever's coming in, don't pay attention to these numbers. They're fake. Chat GDP, I'm trying to pull the wool over our eyes. But what I was saying about Coop is cool, man. And he but with VJ, they set him down a lot. With Coop, even if he having an off night, at least he get to make it up. And plus, what should make their percentage higher is they both go to the rim a lot. Mm-hmm. So I thought his percentage would be higher because he loved to go. You know what I mean? That's a higher percentage shot. So I'm really shocked that it's a low like that.
Well, he hasn't developed. He's not a shooter. You know what I'm saying? He's a streak shooter, so he'll develop that. I think he'll develop that where it becomes more of a pure shooter. Colin Knuble, I'm looking at this. He's a shooter right out the gate. He's shooting 43.8% from 3-point range.
Jesus.
Yeah, when you're shooting like 37 to like 40, like that's high.
Yeah,
that's really high.
That is real high. That's crazy. Look, man.
5 rebounds, 3 assists.
that's Steph Curry stuff, man. 48. He said 48 from 3.
43.8.
Oh, 43. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought that's it.
He's shooting 49% from the field, though. So
yeah, that's still
Well, it was crazy. I like to look at effective field goal percentage (EFG) because it takes into consideration that a 3-point shot is worth more than a 2-point shot.
Yep.
And it combines the three, and he's shooting 61.9% EFG. Man. So it's like, and he shoots 87% from the foul line, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. He's having a real. I didn't see this coming because of the fact that I thought he's just another. Sorry to say this, another European basketball player from Duke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I thought he'd be like maybe like a who's the coach for the Lakers? I'm sorry, I can't think of his name.
Oh, you talking about oh God, JJ Redick.
JJ Redick.
Yeah.
I thought he'd be like another JJ Redick type player. You know what I'm saying? But he's really come in and play. He surprised me. And he's our height, D. He's 6'6".
Man.
Yeah.
Man.
So Colin Knuble might mess this whole thing up. When Cooper Flagg thinks this rookie year is just his.
Yeah.
And also, Charlotte is like in 10th place, where Dallas is in 12th place. Dallas has 23 wins. Charlotte is 34-34.
Man, that is. Woo.
Yeah, and the only real difference is they got him because last year, they were they're 34-34 now. Last year they were 19-33. They only won 19 games last year.
So they got the ball boy, right? They got the which ball brother they got, right? On you said Charlotte, right?
Yeah, they got the 1-1 rookie of the year.
Yeah.
He's 6'7", so they got a big backcourt. LaMelo 6'7", Colin Knuble 6'6", and they both could play.
Yo, man, they should be doing some damage. That's why I said the one thing I do love about the NBA right now, though, it's like the talent is it's leveling off. It's like it's a lot of talent in the NBA. Everybody's not great, but it's a lot of every team. I'm sorry, is not great, but it's a lot of talent, which makes you can get a good run. You can see a good run when a game come on. You know, It's like, oh well, the young boy down here, he getting it in. You know, so that's cool, man. That's what's up.
Yeah,
that's what's up. Yeah, but moving. What do you think about when we talking about MVPs, man? A lot of people got like the top guy. Let me see if I can grab the top guys real fast. I had the top guy for MVP. I think MVP. Who we got here? Let's see. They said now these stats may be off.
I know, but what's crazy? Where's Jaylen Brown?
Yeah, exactly.
He had the Celtics in second place in the East, and Tatum's been hurt the whole year.
Now,
and they're in second place.
These are the top 8 players that it rendered me. You know what I mean?
I think it's crazy that Jaylen Brown's not.
Oh yeah.
I don't have a problem with Cade Cunningham, Shea, Wemby.
Mm-hmm.
Luka has the Lakers in third place. I don't have a problem with that. But the Knicks are in third place. So where's Jalen Brunson? I go by winning because historically, if they're going to tell historically, they go with the play. If you're winning, those are the guys, the best player on the best teams.
Yes, right.
Besides the year they stole it from Chauncey and gave it to Steve Nash.
Yeah, how about that?
I tell people that I remember Chauncey Billups at one point he made more game-winning or game-tying field goals, three-pointers, or free throws than any. He had a run where he was the most clutch player in basketball, and the rule used to be the best player on the best team won the MVP.
Exactly.
They won 64 games, had the best record, but they gave it to Steve Nash.
Yeah,
I call BS on that.
I always call it BS, man. You know, and the thing about this is why I give it to to Shea. I was telling a friend of mine this. I said, well, this is the whole thing with Shea out of all these guys. I said he's last year MVP, right? He got the chip, and he has a bigger target on his back. They have to win, and he's still doing it. And he's leading his team. Don't get me wrong; they have a stacked team, but nevertheless, he's still doing it. It's hard for me to say, "Oh, you're not the MVP" when you got like a target on your back like that. It's insane. I'm like, dude, this bull coming out. I don't care how much you say he live at the line.
But guess what? He's efficient.
Exactly.
He's shooting 55%.
Exactly.
Where no guards are doing this anymore. He's efficient.
And these are the things that see to me that a lot of people miss, man. They want to sit here and go, oh, well, I think this guy should have. I'm like, nah. Even though I love Tyrese Maxey, I couldn't give him. He'll be the last person I give it to out of these guys. You know, he really would be. And you know, I love him, but I don't like him.
I'll give it to him over Jalen Johnson for the Hawks. I'll give Tyrese Maxey over Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, okay, I get you. Yeah, I see how you can do that. That's true. That's fair. But I like Ant. I'm gonna say I think I've said it right. Yeah, I like Ant. I love Ant, but I don't like him because Ant want to keep saying that he's the man. He want to talk a lot of smack, and then it's like 1 minute I'm humble, next minute I'm the man. I understand you have to put yourself in that mindset, but I'm just like this, like Ant, dude. You better learn how to live at the line. It's like a lot of things you do. You want to be a takeover guy, and don't get me wrong. I know that Rudy is a tampon center. He really is, but he is though, man. I just can't get with Rudy, man. Rudy make me so mad. But Cat wasn't no better. Cat, he's soft too. These guys are tissues, man. I just don't dig those guys. And yeah, go ahead, Chuck. Yeah, but that's what I think about Ant though.
That's the voice. He's like, after all that.
Oh, you talking about Cat?
Yes.
Yeah. When I first heard this voice years ago, man, I was like, "What?" I said, "Who is that?" I'm looking around.
He's another guy, highly talented, but he's way too perimeter.
Yeah.
Way. And you see this year, they're winning, but I feel like he has to be the 20 and 10 dude if they're really going to take it further and be that guy who posts up. You know what I'm saying? And gets these. I don't know. Maybe they call me the Allosaurus. Maybe I'm a dinosaur. I just feel like a guy like that. He has to get in. He's 7 foot.
Yeah.
He's 7 foot. I'm like, he can dance. He has all the skills. But I just doubt his heart. That's you know what I'm saying?
The real question is, why are these big men afraid to post up?
Bro.
It's like they don't want to go down low. It's like, all right.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's like, if you get on the low block, they can't miss you if you're the point guard, especially if you're 7 feet. Like, park your butt on the low block and ask for the ball.
We're dinosaurs, Chuck. We're dinosaurs. And listen, this might not be a popular commentary.
Yeah.
But I feel like Jalen Brunson shoots the ball too much. I feel like as a point, I feel like if he got the ball to Cat, I feel like Cat has to average like 24, 25 points. Like this year, he's like third on their team in shot attempts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, he's still averaging 20 and 11. He will rebound for you.
Mm-hmm.
But his offense is like so perimeter. I'm like, I feel
Right,
like
but-
he has to be the man for them, the guy you can throw the ball to in the post. Because when you know how playoffs are, it slows down.
Yep.
And you got to be able to score in a half-court game in playoffs. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be all this up and down. You know what I'm saying?
But my thing is, if you want an easy basket, then you're 7 feet. Isn't that easier?
You're talking too much like Wright, Chuck. That's common sense basketball.
It's not about like.
Ask Chuck. When we were playing, if Chuck was on my team,
Mm-hmm.
you're not getting the ball unless you in the paint, young man. I'm not telling you just rock unless you. And the old heads used to do that to me. Nah, young boy.
Definitely.
You're not getting the rock unless you in the paint.
Oh, definitely.
So
It's a higher percentage shot, and it's easy if you're taller.
exactly.
Like I don't get that.
Basketball 101.
You know what else goes with that people don't talk about no more too? They don't talk about the fact that how you used to get people fouled out by posting them up. You can get some people off the floor. You know, they worrying about this one now. I was like, no, all you gotta do is ISO that Negro, get him down low, pump fake him, let him hit you, go up and get your shot. Get him in foul trouble. It's like a lot of basketball has left basketball.
And if you dominate, they're going to double team you. So you want to get fouled.
Open things up for other people.
Exactly. Hey,
and where do you think Dennis Scott got all them threes from? People doubling Shaq.
Yep. And Shaq will foul out like three-year centers. Your starting center and the two backups. Shaq will foul all of them out. Have all in foul trouble.
And it's like, man, I could not be a coach and not exercise those things, man. I'm like, yo, man, you got some of these guys down here. I say, look, I saw that cat and get him in foul trouble. Just go down low and pump fake him. Let him fall on you. You know what I mean? Do something. They trying to do all this dribble. I was like, man, you wasting your time, dude. You wasting your time.
No. I'm like, do you want to win?
Exactly.
Do you want to talk with Joel? When we lost to the Toronto Raptors, he had one very good game.
Yeah.
Marc Gasol put his body on him, and he did not like it.
Yeah.
Marc Gasol played him very physically, and I saw right then he does not like physical contact. He does because Marc Gasol was beating him up in the post, and he didn't like it. He didn't.
You're the biggest man in the league. What are we talking about?
Yeah, bro, I don't know what's going on in the league right now. A lot of these guys, man, they just tissue, dude, and it's like, yo. It was a time where we wanted you want somebody just go down there and just bludgeoning, man. Just giving them elbows, just work him all day and night, and that's part of basketball. But this is why these guys don't win, and that's why once again, that's why Joker get to do everything that he wants to. That's what I say he's very talented, but let's be clear, who's really stopping him? Ain't nobody stopping that boy. He get to go down there and do whatever he want. I was like, man, the only guy who showed him some opposition lately in the last 2 years was Caruso when they played in the playoffs. Caruso was taking his legs from under him. He was taking his legs. I loved it, man.
And sadly, Anthony Davis, another generational talent, but he's always hurt. Always hurt. I call him Agony Davis because he's always hurt. I call him Agony Davis. He's always injured.
Yo, that's hilarious. He said agony. Yo, man, it's a shame, dude. And now everybody got this fool's gold with Luka talking about the Lakers gonna make a move. I said, man, let me tell you something. I don't know how y'all feel about Luke, but that's how I feel about Luke. I said, at the end of the day, this is what Luka gonna do. He'll start lighting people up, but when everything slows down in the playoff and you really gotta play defense and sweat it out, he gonna call it quits after a while. Dallas was loaded with nothing but defensive dudes like like Allen Iverson had.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like, dude,
that's how their bigs were.
Yeah,
defensive dudes.
Yeah, you on your own, man. So I'm like, do I like Luka? Yeah, would I like to have him on my team? Yeah, I would like to have him on my team. But it has to be the right situation. I'm not losing sleep with this guy wondering like, yo, you gonna play defense tonight? I just punch him in his chest like, dude, you're gonna have to do something. Yeah, I'm saying, God, I'm not losing because of you. I'm not I'm not going through all this. And then you come up and then you complaining. You know, he always wincing when he's going, like come on, man, too much, dog. Suck it up. Suck it up, man.
I just feel like the game has changed so much. It's like there's very little low post, you know what I'm saying, plays anymore. It's very little. Like I put up a statement, had people laughing. I said Julius Randle. He's another dude. He's built like Tony Atlas, but he plays like Tony Braxton. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, this guy is like he looks like Karl Malone.
Yeah,
he plays like Jeff Malone. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
dude,
and he's a lefty too. I said, dude, you have the advantage of being left-handed. One, you're a strong dude. I think he's averaging 7 rebounds a game. Another power. He's a power forward, averaging 7 rebounds a game.
But see, I don't know if it's the game that changed. It seemed like the players changed. All they play for is like incentives and money. Like, I don't get it. Like Kobe Bryant consistently tried to work on his game. He went down to learn footwork from Elijah. So wherever he was, where everybody thought he was great, he still thought there was more to his game that needed to be added to his repertoire.
Oh yeah,
and that was late in his career. He went down there that summer of 2009. Yeah, that was late in his career because he came in what, 96?
Yeah, like 96, right?
And so in 2009, he's working with Olajuwon. He get that low post foot. You know what I'm saying? A guard working with a king.
Yeah,
it's like Giannis plays as if every game is his last when he's not hurt. And even though Westbrook is inefficient, he plays in one gear, him and Giannis. But anybody else, I don't know. Yeah,
that's true, man.
Yeah, Julius Randle averaging 6.9 rebounds a game. That's a shame. That's a shame.
Oh man, sometimes I look at some of these guys, man. I just don't. I don't get it. I don't get how, you know, what they I don't know. Sometimes I wonder, like, what do they really want? You know what I mean? Like, and then I look at the coaches in them, and it's like they condone too much stuff, man. It's just too much that they be like, oh, okay, it's all good, it's all good.
The coach probably got no teeth in the locker room anymore. Like, oh, we want these players. The coach will be going before the players are going.
Oh yeah,
sadly.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But you know, that's what we're dealing with. So, so who do you guys think is going to the chip this year?
OKC needs San Antonio to play somebody to knock them out, because I think San Antonio is a terrible matchup for them.
Oh, definitely.
Even though they may be like the top team, but I was saying with Daryl how even when the Rockets were on their run, Seattle was a bad matchup for them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like San Antonio is a terrible matchup for OKC.
Yeah. They will, as long as Wemby there, they're gonna beat him. They're gonna beat them, man. You know.
And I was telling Daryl, Chuck, I'm like, how is Jaylen Brown not amongst the top 8 in the MVP? Candidates for MVP, being that he hasn't had Jason Tatum all year long, and he still has the Celtics number 2 in the Eastern Conference. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I'm like, how is Jaylen Brown not in these 8? I think he's over Jalen Johnson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he definitely is balling, man. And I'm not gonna lie to you. For a couple years, I hated his handle, but his handle got immensely better. You know, because he would sometimes, to me, when he would get in the lane, he would get like kind of like lose not lose the ball, but it would, just not be secure with him while he's driving. Sometimes when it's heavy traffic. But this year, dude, he playing like a grown man. He's just moving people, dunking, looking at you, like he giving you that energy, man. I was like, see, I like that. So now they talking about who they gonna get rid of, one or the other. I was like, man, y'all can play around if you want to. I keep both of them boys.
And they did, and they won a chip.
Question. I think it'd be Boston and San Antonio. To answer your question,
that's a good. I would say OKC. And you know who I'm thinking is gonna surprise us?
Who?
I think Cleveland might surprise us.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They're dark because of the fact James Harden does not have to be the man anymore. He doesn't have to be the man. He can just play basketball now. So, and Cleveland beat Detroit twice. I think I saw like week. I could be wrong. I think they had a home and away. Beat them both games. I'm like, that opened my eyes. Like, yo. If they have everybody, if they have a full clip, I'm a big Evan Mobley fan, by the way. So I may be a little biased. I do like Evan Mobley, but
he's good. Yeah, like he's
off the top of my brain, I would. Everybody's favorite would probably be OKC in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's a good pick, Chuck. Boston and San Antonio. That might be. You might be right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, definitely, right. Definitely. Yeah.
Well, Denver does in the playoffs too. So.
Yeah.
That's up to Jamal Murray. It's up to him. To me, he's going to do what he does. You know what I'm saying? And Aaron Gordon, if he's healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, they should have worked on like replacing both of them anyway, because we start to see them both get injured in the last 3 years, I would say. When you start to see people get injured like repeatedly, you have to work on replacing those guys. And to me, if you got Joker there, and even though he's hurt a little bit this year, but he was more consistent than they were, you know what I mean? Like from a physical standpoint, I would have definitely just kept putting some bodies in there to help him, because it don't look too good right now for them, man.
Well, I think they need a point guard. I think as long as Jokic is leading them in assists, I don't think they're going to win, because he needs the ball to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or he can just get in the post and just go to work, score, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's their playmaker too. Like, I mean, it's wonderful. It's crazy making these great numbers, but I think they need a point guard. I really think they need a point guard. That's my. I know I might be in the minority with that too, but I think Denver needs a point guard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you with that. Yeah, but if I would have picked who was going to the chip, I'm picking Detroit, but even though Detroit don't have enough on their squad to really beat Boston or Cleveland, for some odd reason I'm picking them. And from the other side, I would have to say I'm going to pick OKC.
I like Cade Cunningham. I'm a big Cade Cunningham fan. He's a big guard, and he throws his weight around. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he can handle. You don't see a lot of. You see more physicality going to the basket with him. You know what I'm saying? Than like depth.
Yeah.
I like
he the truth, man. Look, Tobias Harris got, you know what I mean? Tobias was never a chump, but you know what I mean? But Tobias down there, you know, balling down too. I said, Tobias down there earning a check? I was like, Lord. Well, he always got paid, but he never earned it. But
consistency was his problem with us.
He stole so much money from different teams.
I mean, his problem was consistency with us. He would show flashes like, why can't he always do this? But I think now, because he's a point guard, a guy who really looks to set people up, I think that's why he's thriving down in back in Detroit.
Oh, definitely, yeah, man. Detroit they're gonna get somebody problems, bro. You know what it does for me, man? It's the toughness. So somebody can have like a whole loaded team, but man, it's something about a bully, man. It's something about a guy who just put the fear God in your heart.
Durden is a bully. Their center, I like him. He is a bully. I like him. I like him.
Yo, I just be like, man, he gonna take everybody's heart. Watch. That's why I chose them like they're a black horse, man. That's crazy.
I'm just not sure about their playoff experience though, compared to Boston.
Last year, let me see what they lost. They lost in the second round, didn't they? Detroit.
Last year, I'm not sure.
That was the first year Cade Cunningham had been in the playoffs, and he played a heck of a playoff too.
I like them guys, man. They just rough, man. Just like when you know everybody, like the Bulls was even though the Bulls was ahead of, the Detroit was ahead of the Bulls, but man, Detroit, you know, even when it was like, I put it like this, when Detroit had kind of started to own Boston, it's like, man, they was just thugs, man, just beating you up.
Well, you know what helped them? They hired Chuck Daly, who I thought was supposed to be. I was mad about that because he was our assistant coach.
Yeah,
he's gonna take over Billy Cunningham. Mm-hmm. So I was mad Detroit got Chuck Daly, because that could have been our chips. You know what I'm saying? Because he put that mentality, and they that the year '87, they got two athletes. They got John Sally and they got Dennis Rodman. That turned their whole team around.
Yeah,
both of them in one draft.
But the one of the main things they did also was when they switched out Adrian Dantley for Mark Aguirre. they was like, look, they took I'm sorry, AD out. Remember they got Mark Aguirre from Dallas, and they really did some damage with that, man.
I like Adrian Dantley better, believe it or not.
Yeah, so do I. But Marcus,
he didn't.
AD was a post guy, and so But Fat Mark Aguirre, man, that was Isaiah Moore. You know what I mean? So it was
that and the fact he didn't demand the ball as much as Adrian Dantley. Adrian Dantley wanted the basketball.
Slows it down.
With Detroit, whoever was hot got the ball. If Benny Johnson was hot, he got the rock. If Joe Dumars was hot, he got the rock. You know what I'm saying? Where I'll say that about Aguirre. He was more susceptible to like taking a step back than Adrian Dantley was. Dantley, he wanted that rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, man. They did some they was like real like although there was a blue collar city and team, they was very progressive in their attack and the people they would use, you know what I mean? Because I just looking at how they did all of that. I mean, just think they had Kelly Tripucka at one time.
Yep. They traded him to Utah for Adrian Dantley.
Exactly. Look, he was the Jerry Seinfeld of basketball. yeah, man. But I mean that was some big stuff, man. But let's talk. We gotta talk birds, man. We gotta
yeah. Stop that, Chuck. Stop that.
Oh man.
You don't think he's still gonna be here, right?
Huh?
I think AJ ain't going nowhere. I don't think he's going anywhere.
My sound effects going by. It looked like they are going to trade him. It looked like they are.
You think so?
Yeah. From what I heard today, they were back open for trading him. I wouldn't do it. Don't get me wrong. Listen, if for me to trade him, I would have to also consider trading the quarterback. I know people don't want to hear that, but it's true. I'm sorry. I love Hurts, but look, dude, you have too much equity. You have too much experience, and also to be out here, your MVP, you're the Super Bowl champ. For you to be throwing what did he do in the second half? A couple games, 12 yards, 12, yeah. Dude. This stuff is unheard of, man. It's unheard of, dude. I've never heard anything like this, and for everyone to back him and say, "Oh, well, Hurts is this, Hurts." I'm like, nah, So if I'm looking at AJ Brown, I would keep him right where he is. I would keep all three of them, Goddard and Smitty. I would keep all three of them there. If anybody would go out of the three, I would say, well, out of them two would be the quarterback. That would be me. I would have to trade him for somebody great.
I don't know what you could get for Jalen. I mean, I'm a Jalen fan.
So am I.
Even in his worst game, they still could have won if AJ didn't. He dropped a dime in overtime against the Chargers. That was his worst game ever.
Yeah, it was
5 interceptions that game, but still in overtime. He threw a touchdown pass and he dropped it in the end zone against the Chargers. Yeah. So even on his worst game, he still could have won.
Yeah, definitely.
Even in the playoffs, he dropped 2 clutch passes. They were in his hands that Jalen put right there, and AJ dropped them. So
yeah. What you think, Chuck?
I know Jalen Hurts his limits. He doesn't have a strong arm. He doesn't have the arm talent. He doesn't throw guys open. I understand that. He's not Matt Stafford when it comes to throwing that rock. You know what I'm saying? He's not.
Yeah. And see, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You want a good quarterback? Or you want somebody that everybody
say that again?
No, I'm just saying whatever you think about.
I believe he's a leader of men. I believe Jalen Hurts is definitely a leader of men.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is a leader of men. Yeah.
That's probably his strongest trait, and it comes across on the football field too. And the NFL has proven.
So
you don't
want
need a great player at that position to win. The NFL's shown that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So do you want a leader on your team or a quarterback?
He is a quarterback. He's a quarterback who leads. He's a leader. He's a leading quarterback. He's a quarterback.
Right. But you said we all know that he's a very minimal quarterback.
What do you mean by that?
He's kind of an average to good quarterback.
I think he's above average. I think he's very good, but he's not great. I put the same thing with Donovan McNabb. I didn't think he was great. I think he was very good, but not great. Donovan McNabb.
Okay, so if there's a great quarterback that happens to be available, do you keep above average Jalen Hurts, or do you get rid of that receiving core that you're about? Since y'all are Eagles fans.
Well, this is what I would do if I could get Joe Burrow. I would not only put the stamp on him, but I would be in Cincinnati to receive him when he got there. So I'd be like, hey, here's your package. No, I really would. And the reason why is this. This is what I believe that Jalen is a leader of men, and I love him. I really do. This is the problem I have with him. If he would only do this thing, he never wants to step up and do what he's supposed to do sometimes in certain areas. In other words, we'll blame the OC and go, oh yeah, well, this was the game plan for the day. He'll stick to the game plan without any type of variance or change. It's like, dude, you have to do something sometimes. You have to go and say, you know what? You look at that play and you're on your arm and go, you know what, man? Nah, we ain't doing that mess. This is what we're gonna do. You have to be able to do that. If you don't do that, like, yo, I need you guys to block for me, man. Come on, we're gonna sweep to the right. You know what I mean? To me, he doesn't do that. And when you don't do that, and your arm is also could be a little bit suspect at times, that makes you like, to me, that puts you behind the 8 ball too much. And that's why I don't like what he does. And that's why I'll be willing to trade him, because he just won't do that next level thing. It's always nah. It's always this little, I don't know, this too conservative for me, man. And it irks me, You
think he shies away from the big moment?
I don't think he shies. I just think he's too methodical in his ways. Like, he gets in his own way because you see somebody who always try to do the right thing, like LeBron. Like, I'm a pass. Remember when Kobe and them got on LeBron in the All-Star game, and it was like, yo, nigga, shoot the ball. You remember that? And they got so frustrated. Like, he always trying to do the right thing. Well, and we know he was just really scared. You know what I mean? Nigga, you know what I mean? Had on panties under his uniform. But I'm like, dude, you got to do what you got to do, though. And stuff like that irks me with him. That's why I don't like LeBron to this day. I used to like him. I don't like him no more. But yeah, I'm sorry for talking so long, guys.
No, you're good, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I really think another thing that limits him, I just think physically.
Yeah.
He's not that tall. You know what I'm saying? Like there's sometimes I've seen people open on the flat, like people on the screen. I'm like, he didn't see that guy? I think he just can't see some of these guys sometimes. He's not that big a quarterback.
Then you know what? Then you got to do it. You got to do a 5-step drop. Then you got to do a 7-step drop. You got to do what you got to do in order for you to see those guys, man. Because guess what? I can do a lot for you, but you know what? I can't put no inches on your legs, bro. You got to do that yourself. Yeah, I'm serious. He has to do it, and that's the stuff that frustrates me with him, man. I look at, I don't know, man. I don't even know who I would want to. Outside of Joe Burrow, man, who I would really want to get, because I look at the Eagles as a high caliber team, so that's why I wouldn't settle for trash. You know what I mean? I'll just keep it. Be like, nah, if I'm gonna get some trash for him, I'm like, nah, I don't want no trash. I don't want Dak Prescott. I don't want that, and because I don't like him either. But nah.
I mean, I think y'all need Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown. They should settle their differences over the summer and just the same page. It's like, we won a chip 2 years ago. Like, why can't we win again this year? Or have that mentality. Like, let's win another chip. We are a championship team.
Yeah.
Get back to winning ways.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely would help. I wouldn't. That's why I say I wouldn't trade him for anything. I'm talking about, when I say anything, I mean, I'm trying to say I wouldn't trade him for some of a lesser value.
How is not going to trade him for mediocrity?
Yeah,
he's still in his prime. AJ's still in his prime.
Yeah,
and he's a physical monster. You know what I'm saying? To be that big, that fast, with those, you know what I'm saying? Like, Howie's not going to trade him for chopped liver.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, man. And this, you know, and a lot of people got mad at me because I wouldn't criticize AJ for dropping those passes. And they were like, well, he asked for the ball. I said, dude, let me tell you something. It's sort of not like kissing your wife for a whole year. And then on the 365th day of the year, I'm gonna say 65th day of the year, you bend over and give her a kiss. Well, I tried. Well, of course she gonna fumble the ball, nigga. You done neglected her all this time. So now you want her to be like, oh yeah, he back. No, I'm not back. I'm not gonna be back. It's gonna be like that sometimes because sometimes I always do the human factor. Well, you got to catch it. I'm like, sometimes, man, people be so frustrated by the time you do something for them. They be like, man, yeah, whatever.
Right. He's supposed to be a professional, and he gets paid to catch the football.
Yeah, that's true. And but don't that nigga don't Jalen get paid to throw it? And where he at? Team light skin getting off the hook again. Get out of here.
Right.
I mean,
yeah, man. Come on now, let's be for real. The dark skin brothers getting some heat. I'm sorry, Chuck. Go ahead, man.
I don't have a problem with him dropping passes, but I have a problem with him like creating dissension in the media, like earlier in the season. That's what I have. It's like
you know why I don't have no problem with that? I have no problem with that because you got that pansy coach of theirs. He, you know, man, listen, you got to be able to sit down like I would sit those Negroes down in front and be like, yo, Jalen, dude, throw the ball. What's the problem? I would have had a meeting. Everybody can sit down but the OC. Stand up. You stand up. You know what I mean? You don't get anything. You just stand right there. And I will ostracize him. And I'll be like, yo, dude, why aren't you having any place for him to throw these cats the ball? And then I say, why are you an MVP, but why aren't you figuring ways to get your men the ball? See, because I'll go right in line, and then I'll get to AJ Brown. Because one thing I can say about AJ Brown, before all this mess started happening, guess what? He was always there doing what he was supposed to do. Him and Smitty, man. They was always doing what they supposed to do. And God was always being neglected. So if anybody was the culprit, it was the quarterback and the OC. Those two cats.
Last year, our offense was so predictable. It has no imagination to it, no creativity to it. There was no adjustments that happened. Our offense last year, they said this. Who was it? Lane Johnson. They said the other team knows what we're going to do before we do it. That's how predictable and how terrible the offense was last year.
Yeah.
And I'll say this about Jalen. I'm defending him again. What's this, his fifth offensive coordinator? Every year he has a new offensive coordinator. So every year he has to learn a new offense.
Yeah.
What quarterback in the NFL has to do that? Every year he had to learn a new offense.
That is a problem. That's a huge problem right there. Because we wouldn't expect. I ain't gonna lie to you. If he was white, we'll have a problem with it. We'll say that. Well, this is why this is happening. We'll instantly, readily give it a name and saying we have to stop this right here because we're confusing a young man. So we definitely have to have that remedy because how do we let people keep leaving the organization?
Well, what happens is the Eagles, because we've become so successful in the past few years, when we win or make a deep run, teams want our assistant coaches
every year.
Every year.
Well, listen. Usually, when you have a contract, you usually have to let it play out, right? So how did they lose them every year? Like, what was they on 1 year contracts? They had opt out after year one. I mean, how did that work for them cats? I have to look that up, man, because I think that's crazy.
Hear what Vic Fangio said. He said, like, he's losing the players that we've lost, and we're going to talk about that too. He said, when you start like developing and showing people you're a classic franchise, people want your players. You know what I'm saying? Vic Fangio, he said that today. He was quoted.
Yeah, but go ahead, Al. You start that off with the players we lost.
Reed Blankenship. I'm like, oh my goodness, that hurts my feelings.
Oh
Nakobe Dean, and listen, I like Nakobe Dean. He's a talented dude, but his problem was he couldn't stay healthy.
Yeah, that's true.
A very good talent, but like Chuck said earlier, the greatest ability is availability, and he was oft injured. We lost Jalen Phillips, who helped us as an edge rusher. So I guess in the draft, we want to draft, an edge rusher. You know what I'm saying? Look to replace,
Man.
So,
oh man, Blankenship went to the Texans?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. That's nice, man.
Yeah, but where they going? Their quarterback problem with the Texans. What C.J. Stroud threw 5 interceptions in that playoff loss.
Yeah, but
he was like a deer in headlights.
Yeah. No, he definitely had a hard road to hoe, man. CJ, but the big thing with that, who was their backup though? Who was their backup? Oh man,
the Texans.
Yeah. Oh God.
What was Jacoby Brissett? Was it?
No, was it Brissett? Oh man, let me look at him.
If I wasn't eating, I could find it.
Yeah. Let me look it up right here because I was trying to charge my phone real fast. These phones, man, you losing for everything, man. It's crazy. But yeah, I thought that was weird, man. Like how they they just kept letting him they stayed in there. He was just messing up left and right. People think I'm crazy because I say all the time, I say, look, I ain't gonna sit here and lose with you, dude. I'm a yank you. I'm sorry, this is my job. I ain't worrying about your feelings or that fingernail polish. Get out of here. Whatever.
That's the other light-skinned black quarterback.
Huh?
No, that's the other light-skinned black quarterback.
Oh yeah, because Chicago got one too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They sometimes I just get upset when they just let that happen. But I think that the backup for Baltimore was good, but they re-signed him. They re-signed their backup because he does a real great job. I guess he just said, he was content being there. Maybe he wasn't ready to go out into the world, you know what I mean, and explore that thing like that. But I feel
how about Baltimore using Max Crosby back to the Raiders?
Man,
that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad though. Get him out of this division. We don't need it. We don't need that kind of trouble.
Man,
that's Las Vegas.
That was some more Tom Brady's foolery. That was some of that tomfoolery. No, I'm joking. Yeah.
Well, the Vikings, in free agency news, the Vikings signed Kyler Murray.
I wonder how that's going to work. He's another little quarterback who can't see stuff. I mean, he's exciting. He can run around.
Yeah, don't you look like he looked like the little league when he ran?
He had vast improvement over J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah, he is. But
I feel bad for Justin Jefferson. Because Justin Jefferson may be the best, most talented receiver in football, but he ain't got nobody to throw him the ball.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, most
he was healthy all year.
Most def, man.
The fact that he made 1,000 yards last year is almost like walking on water. It's a miracle.
That hurt my fantasy team too because I had Justin Jefferson.
Y'all crazy, man. Yeah, but I'm just I'm very optimistic about Kyler going there. I just don't want Kyler to sometimes I see him whine. That's the reason why I don't like I love Lamar Jackson, but I don't like every time things get tough for him. We have to know it. We can see it on his face on the sideline, and it irks me. I'm like, dude, just play ball. You don't want to out here getting nervous throwing the ball into no man's land. You know what I mean? So I'm serious. I just don't make excuses for cats no more. I'm like, you the one who's doing this. You my dude. You know what I mean? But you the one when every playoff you see it, and so people are trying to act like, no, Lamar gonna do it. I'm like, what makes you think that? Because every year, all I see is he get in the playoff. He getting that anxiety like LeBron used to get when he was younger, and he's doing something quirky. He do, and he's throwing the ball somewhere. He's running with the ball out like this. I'm like, dude, put both of your hands on that ball and run. It just be knucklehead stuff. And then when his tight end, drops the ball in the end zone, it's like really.
Yeah, really good tight end too. McBride with the Cardinals. McBride like probably top 3.
Wait,
tight
you're talking
end.
about the Ravens, right?
Trey McBride for the Cardinals. But I mean, he's not there no more. He's a Viking now. I mean, Kyler Murray.
I'm talking about Kyler,
When he had Trey McBride, huh?
I thought D was still talking about Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I was talking about him and what's the boy name? Mark, yeah, Big Mark. Yeah, he was a huge dude, man. But nevertheless, I was like, dude, you got to catch that, man. You got to catch that. I mean,
Lamar, he's another one. Great talent. Him like Josh Allen, great talent. But when the lights are big,
exactly,
the lights are bright.
Exactly.
They don't win those games in the playoffs.
Yep, they become Agent Zero. That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking. Yeah, man. That I just don't have time. I don't have tolerance or any like. I just have. I removed the word "but" when I start talking about a lot of these guys. But if he nope, ain't no but. To me, they almost getting it done, almost happened, almost got there. You know what I mean? I'm tired. I call them almost guys.
You just stuff.
Yeah, so it's like that, man.
What are the Falcons thinking signing Tua? What are they thinking?
yo, yeah, man.
I guess they were like, winning is overrated. Let's sign Tua.
You don't think he's an upgrade from Michael Penix?
Hey, they both on what's that? The Green Mile. They both on death row.
He said they're Green Mile candidates. Yeah, man. Walking
the Green Mile.
Yeah, that's what it feels like with them, man. And it's funny, man. I was I'm not name dropping, but I was teasing with Creflo Dollar about that because he's a huge him and Taffy, they huge Falcons fans. I was like, dude. I was like, what do y'all be thinking when y'all be down there every time? All this paraphernalia on, y'all cheering, filming yourself. I said, this guy, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I really don't. To me, they had opportunity to make some major moves, but
Well, football's big in Georgia.
Definitely. Yeah.
We went down there one year. Jackie's Choir, well, not Jackie's Choir, the church choir went on a tour in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
The Michael Vick were everywhere, and everywhere I went, they were talking Michael Vick. You know what I'm saying? It's Georgia Bulldogs and stuff like that. It's huge down there.
Yeah. Especially the Bulldogs.
Yeah, man. I'm happy for Vic and how he what he's doing. And
he coaching Norfolk State or?
Yeah, he's coaching team. Him and Deshaun Jackson, they both got teams, man. Wow,
Deshaun. Okay.
Yeah, Deshaun has a team too. Yeah, and they play Michael Vick, and they have a reality show on what is it, Netflix? I think it is.
There's so much stuff I don't watch that I'm unaware of.
I know.
I'm totally oblivious of.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I never turned it on. I just see it. I see the previews and I just keep it moving, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love Vic. I love Deshaun, but I'm happy for you, but I don't want to watch it. It's like because I got plenty of paint in my basement. I'm watching it dry as I apply it to the wall. But
I like Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes. I like their podcast.
Oh yeah,
I like all the smoke. Yeah, I like theirs.
Yeah, that's great. I like Speakeasy. I think they do a great job. Shannon Sharp was my hero until Shay he decided to start dating a girl with little teeth and light up shoes.
How old was that girl?
19. Come on, man. This Negro my age. I'm like, come on, man. Stop.
Right.
Listen, come on, everybody, but she an adult. I said, bro, look, you just can't make those young ladies like that your girlfriend, man. Mm-mm. How you making some young girl like that your girlfriend, man?
I'm not dating someone younger than my daughter.
Exactly.
That's me.
What are we doing, man? What are we doing? I mean, what are we really saying? So when he did that, I kind of fell back from him. I love Shea, man, but I just like, dude, because he was the hero. He was the one black guy in sport that would really talk about everything that was happening because the show that he was on with Skip failed us. That it was the opportunity for him. He was really talking about things that were going on, talked about Mike Brown, talked about George Floyd, and he gave details and he gave nuance into our culture. And I appreciated that. I really did. I was like, dude, because I've never heard nobody, especially with Stephen A. Smith out there, that's sissy. You know, I'm looking at him. I'm looking at them going.
Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, man. I was like, dude,
I still like Shannon. Here's why. I can separate people's personal life from their talents. If I went people's personal lives, I wouldn't like nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I separate the talent from their lives. Listen, I love Jimi Hendrix. I love Miles Davis. Miles Davis is my favorite musician of all time. But you know what I'm saying? But people got a lot of stories about these dudes. You know what I'm saying? So I've learned to separate the talent from their personal lives. And I also do it too because I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm out there dating teenagers. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm a highly flawed individual myself. So I separate their gift from their personal life. I can do that.
Oh yeah. Oh, me too, man. Hey, yeah, y'all know me for real. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Y'all know I'm fucking perfect, man. But you know, but this is where I draw some line with some dudes. Like everybody is married, right? Well, you know, you could be married, male or female. There's always going to be a handsome guy. There's always going to be a beautiful girl. You know, so that's life. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So if you think that that's not going to happen, oh, only my wife is beautiful. I'm like, okay, all right. You know what I mean? Whatever. If you feel that way, fine. Mm-hmm. But my thing is this: when we all have shortcomings in it, but when I look at him, I go, dude, you have daughters in their 30s, and you got this young girl, and you talking about, you watch, I'm gonna beat the S out you. I'm gonna choke the mess out.
Obviously, couldn't control her. Exactly. Couldn't control her.
When you start saying stuff like that, I'm looking at you like, dude, you are a nut. Because let's be real. I keep it a buck. You know, if you're looking for those little extra things that you want, you know, in your bedroom or if you freaky diggy, whatever you are, dude, you can find many chicks that you can just lace them up some cash at that, and you'll find girls who look just like you to do that for you. Mm-hmm. Why would you just take your whole career and just dump it? I mean, because you just got beat up over Skip, and now you're gonna turn to this, dude. Learn to fall back, man. And that's especially how Shannon was when it came to Kyrie Irving. He was just hanging Kyrie left and right. You don't want to, because they was using Kyrie as a sacrificial lamb. But, you know, just dragging him, man. Talking about, he don't want to take the vaccine. But, I mean, they were just let's drag him up and down the coals. And it was making me mad because I was like, dude, he don't have to take it. Y'all look at Aaron Rodgers with impunity. But when it comes to Kyrie Irving, then you want to hang him, and they both was doing the same thing. And Aaron lied. Come on, man. So that's the stuff I'm talking about with him. So when I talk about him, it's not just, oh, he's older and all that. Nah, nigga. You know what you did. You know what you did. Own up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry it took so long, man.
Bro, it wasn't a good look. It wasn't a good look. Like,
yeah.
And like you said, it's not like you can't find anybody. I don't know.
Man, it's too many hoes out here, dude. It's too many hoes. It really is. And you got a pocket full of money. You're a multimillionaire times 10, times 20. And you're gonna sit here and tell me you gotta sit here and tell some little girl that you're gonna choke her and you're gonna beat her up. You keep playing with me. You play with me. You gonna get it. I said, dude, you too big and dark to be talking to somebody like that. Don't you understand that narrative in the United States don't go over well? And listen, I don't have no problem with nobody being dark. My daddy dark. I'm dark. But my whole point is stop acting like there's not something there to serve your black behind up if anything goes awry. Because that's what he's acting like. You know? So
sadly, and what's sad, because of the climate of our country and the environment, I mean, where we are,
yeah,
we have to be above reproach. You know what I'm saying? We really have to.
Yeah,
we don't. A lot of us don't understand that. We miss that. We have to have a spirit of excellence. We have to, and not worry about the. Well, it's not fair to the other one. No, we have to be above reproach. We have to. We got to.
Yeah, because I mean, look at it. That's what the talk is all about. When we talk about when your kid go out and they driving or they walking, bus, whatever, we have that talk. What is the talk? Yo, you just can't do you know what I mean? If they say something to you, you say this, you say that. That is the common thread with us. And it's not like that we're doing anything wrong, but we just think that the guile and the crazy stuff that other people do, that we can get away with it. But we can't. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna throw the book at somebody that look like us. And those who are in the law who do look like us, those Negroes so shell shocked, they won't come to your rescue because they like, look, man, you know how we get, I gotta take care of mine. You know what I mean? So it's like you know, you really gotta, you know, it's hard to be community, you know what I mean? But trust me, I'm not trying to get people off from doing knucklehead stuff, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, man. But you know, I'm always, I can't sometimes with these guys. Who next? We was talking about on the Eagles. Who was up?
Well, you got Jalen Carter up here.
Oh yeah, how about that? I can't remember.
Look, another talented player, very talented, but I think he takes plays off.
You do? Okay,
wait,
that's fair. That's fair.
He takes plays off.
He was number 4 that spit on Dak Prescott at the beginning of the game, or was that somebody else?
Yeah, because Dak spit his way. That's why he spit at Dak. I got to give context. I just don't. Yeah, Dak spit at him, and then he spit on him. But they didn't get Dak for his. You know what I mean?
And we seen during the Eagles Super Bowl run, he was unblockable.
Yeah,
he was unblockable in that playoff run. But last year, like I said, he took a lot of plays off. I don't, you know, and that was the question of him when he was at Georgia. Highly talented, but coachable. That was a question. But I thought he'd been fine with it. But last year, I saw like, yo, he's really one dude could never block him last year. You know what I'm saying? When our Super Bowl run was like,
oh yeah, definitely. What'd you think, Chuck? What'd you think about him with that?
Well, I'm not a Birds fan. You know, I'm not much.
Come on, man. This ain't about you being no fan. Come on, man. Objectivity, man.
Well,
speaking of your Steelers, Chuck, your boy, you got Joey Bosa, right?
Huh?
Which Bosa do you have?
Oh God, the Bosa brothers.
Nick. Is it Nick?
You got Nick?
Is it? I don't know.
That's bad. You don't know. But
yeah,
he should be better this year because you guys got some talent in your secondary now. Your corners, and y'all picked up some good players, man.
Yeah, I like the fact that we picked up Michael Pittman Jr. from the Colts. We got Rico Dowdle from Carolina, but I don't like the fact that we lost Kenneth Gainwell though. I wish we'd have kept him. He went to Tampa Bay or whatever.
I wish we would have kept him.
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to be keeping. Well, we have the big old age Rodgers to come back, who I never liked anyway. Aaron I'm like, why don't they just fast track the training of Will Howard, who was the quarterback of the Ohio State championship team 2 years ago. That's who we drafted last season. Like, I know there's a difference between college and pro, but
you might not be ready.
Huh?
You might not be ready.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's my thing with Jalen Carter, though. He highly talented. I think he could be like a generational talent. But last year I saw, like, he took a lot of plays off, man. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, I think that excuse me. I think that he I can agree that sometimes he slacked. I don't know if it was because I know he was a little bit out of shape than he was the previous year. I don't know if it was like a strength thing, But on that same note, I think that when you have someone like him, and when we're talking about temperament and Philadelphia is a very racist town. I'm very direct. If anybody want to know, I'm very direct about things. I don't sugarcoat stuff. They're a very racist town. So we looking at a racist town and a young man who has temperament problems, right? So when you look at that and they're saying things on WIP, which is the local racist radio station, WIP, we find that it affects all of the people who are at the game, which is South Philadelphia. So it'll be more of people that favor WIP at the games. And although they may sometimes favor you, they have a lot of smart things to say. So I just think that, and of course, we're only talking about 8 games, 9 games now that you play at home. But nevertheless, sometimes things can get kind of not in your favor when you're playing, and you start to hear a lot of the whining and complaining. Just like when John brought up Dak Prescott, he spits in Jalen's direction, and Jalen looks down and go, "Oh, you want to spit?" And he hawk spits back on him. He spoke, and everybody go, "Oh my God, I can't believe!" I was like, for one thing, calm down. See, if you're not going to have anybody who's forthright and going to say what really happened, that's what I mean by people are racist and divisive. When you omit, if you omit a part of a testimony, then you are a liar, and that's why I don't like when people hang a lot of the black players, because Philadelphia has a history of messing with Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard didn't mess with nobody. Jimmy Rollins, look, Allen Iverson, Terrell Owens, even Donovan company man McNabb. They hung them all. You know, they forgot that what Hank Fraley did on the field but they want to report that the last minute in the Super Bowl they want to talk about McNabb. People just omit things that and make the black players look a certain way. And I'm always trying to be fair. I keep it a buck no matter what. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Philly is a tough town. They're racist. And it's hard for and so when you got a young man who has temperament like that, you need a black man, or you need a coach, a black coach there that has like what was it the black coach he for San Antonio, but he was for the Sixers too. He had a thick mustache. What was his name? Oh God, Lucas, yeah, George Lucas, right? John Lucas. Thank you. You need somebody like John Lucas, somebody who's not afraid to speak up and take up for players, man. You don't need some pansy black guy who just go along with anything and and just, well, this is the way it is. You don't need a tap dancer. You need a man, and that's the way it is. And I'm sorry for taking so long once again, but I like to be clear on what I'm saying, because we have to be men. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If you're gonna be a leader, then be a leader. Don't be no sissy in the background, causing dissension, talking about, yeah, but but, and I ain't gonna talk about it. If he ain't there, we ain't gonna talk about him. We're gonna say what's what. You gotta be a man, but that's where I'm at with it, man.
All right, fellas, time for me to sign off.
All right, man.
So I appreciate doing this.
All right, baby.
Follow Brother D on sports on all social media outlets. Peace.
All right, babe. Peace. All right, we signing out, Al? You good?
What you want to do?
Oh, it's cool, man. We can sign out, man. It's cool. I'm I'm good, man. I just wanted to get some out, get this out the way, and start building, man. I gotta start building. We definitely gonna build and get I'm gonna get my my moderator, and I'm gonna get my funding, and we're gonna kick it, man. It's a test. It's only our second time out, but we're gonna get it done, man. We're gonna get it done. I just appreciate you guys, wanting to do it, because there's something else. I mean, I'm like you. I just want to talk about sports sometimes, and sometimes it takes a while to get in the swing of things, because I've been doing this for the sports thing for 2 years now, and but it's gonna It's gonna pay off, bro. It's gonna pay off.
I agree.
Amen. But thanks, man. I appreciate you guys.
Brother, I appreciate being a part of it, man.
Amen. God bless, man.
All right, brother.
Peace.